all to yourself. Kellogg's Raisin Bran, part of this complete breakfast.
There's a crowd of raisins in 2 scoops.
I've got to refuel myself.
Let's go to the Milky Way.
That'll hit the spot.
The fun's just starting. Quick will make it.
Delicious.
Quick really puts me in orbit.
Nestle Quick, the taste that gets you going.
You can get this free Legions of Power space capsule set by sending one UPC barcode from Nestle Quick. You can put it together. See specially marked packages for details while supplies last.
I'm Captain O.G. Readmore, a reading kind of cat. Read a book like me, you'll soon agree that reading is where it's at.
Here a ghost, there a ghost, everywhere some scary ghosts.
It's showtime, folks.
Today, call for the real.
We'll return after these messages.
I love nuzzling up to you and Whistler. You're so fuzzy.
So soft, my little pony. My little pony, so fuzzy to touch.
I love the way you feel, my so soft pony.
Paradise.
So soft,
Shady.
my little pony.
Wind Whistler.
Pony, so
Ribbon.
touch. So fuzzy
Lofty.
soft, you're gonna love me.
Each sold separately.
You're so soft.
You can feel how fuzzily soft they are. Shady and other So Soft ponies sold separately from Hasbro.
Every package of Kellogg's Raisin Bran has 2 scoops of raisins.
I know that.
But do you know that 2 scoops are enough to give a plump, juicy raisin to each captain of the Queen's Guard, all the girls on the Cranston High Cougarettes, and Boy Scout Troop 12?
That's a lot.
There'd still be enough tasty Kellogg raisins for an entire symphony orchestra.
That's a crowd of raisins.
Now you can share or keep that great taste all to yourself. Kellogg's Raisin Bran, part of this complete breakfast.
There's a crowd of raisins in 2 scoops.
Done at last. Well, genius, how about some M&M's? Hi, kids. Wow.
Where M&M's chocolate candies go, there's bound to be some fun, you know. It's a bright and colorful wonderland. All the world loves M&M's. Pure milk chocolate joy for everyone.
M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
See you later.
We'll return after these messages.
Constructs. You build. Constructs. Power.
Batteries not included.
Constructs. You build. Constructs. Control. Constructs. Action. Constructs.
Power Creations Constructs from Fisher-Price.
Constructs.
How'd you like to make friends with a very unusual rabbit?
How do you do?
Meet a crazy fox or a bungling bear. Introducing Uncle Remus, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, and Brer Bear in the happiest, slappiest, dashingest, crashingest, singingest, flingingest Disney animated classic of all. This holiday season, Walt Disney's Song of the South is back on the big screen. Rated G. Now playing at a theater near you. Check your local newspaper.
I like new Giggles cookies because they've got 2 kinds of cream inside. He likes Giggles' funny faces. There's fudge and vanilla cream in each one. I can't believe how good this is.
New Giggles cookies. 2 kinds of cream in each funny face.
Are you gonna eat that?
Computers are coming your way.
Computers? For paying bills?
Mothers, too.
Bah, humbug.
Wow.
Let me try it. What you doing, Tabby?
My homework, a report called Dance to the Beat and Land on 4 Feet.
Which side is up?
Oh, I'm still working on it, Hacker. Besides, I'm going to be a star, not a writer.
Even stars need to write. Use the computer.
The computer?
Sure. This is the word processing program that I use for my science report.
Whoops.
No problem. Change the XYZ to an ABC. With a cursor space, make a word erase.
Let me try it.
See, your work improve? Make a sentence move. Cut it down to size you can edit or revise.
Word processing really helps.
Let the printer run when your work's all done and it turns out neat.
What a treat! My work's complete.
See you soon.
We now return to the Wuzzles.
And now these messages.
This is Budball. He can spin. Here comes Katie rolling in. And this is Stewie. Where's he been? The Nerfles. Each character sold separately.
So much fun to clown around, to change and rearrange around. Yes, Nerfles are a ball to be around.
Hey, Bud, what would you be if you had Stewie's ears? What? A bunny rabbit.
The Nerfles. You can collect them all. Little characters like Budball, Katie, and Stewie. Each sold separately from Parker Brothers.
Hey, milk it does a body.
Milk it does a body good. Pass it on.
It's one to grow on.
Great for our frosty cold and furthermore.
It's full of what you're thirsty for. Ow.
It is. It makes you feel good because it tastes so great.
It really does a body good.
Pass it on.
Milk it does.
Milk it does the body good.
Milk it does a body good.
Pass it on.
New Nerd Cereal.
Which side are you gonna eat first?
Orange flavor on this side, cherry flavor on this side.
I can't decide. New Nerd Cereal is a fruity good part of this complete breakfast. So,
Which side are you gonna eat first?
now you can get 2 new Nerds candy flavors, Cherry Cola and Rainbow Nerds, in specially marked Nerd Cereal. And you can send for a 2-sided Nerds Bowl with a Nerd Gate.
Nerd Gate!
For 2 proofs of purchase and 50 cents. Details on specially marked Nerds.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Hey, you just said the magic words. Now look what you did.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
You get the best for so much less, you'll really flip your lid.
If it's new and hot.
It's a toy they've got.
And the prices are hard to beat.
I don't want to grow up, because if I did,
You couldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
more games, more toys.
It's the world's biggest toy store. Let's go.
We belong together. Watch the Oprah Winfrey Show weekdays at 9.
We will return after these messages.
What's next on the lineup?
A station break.
We'll take over.
Have you DJ'd before?
No.
No?
But we do a morning talk show all the time.
Snap, it's the snappiest sound to do. Crackle, get you cracking, cause it's crispy through and through.
There's no stopping once pop starts popping.
Snap, crackle, talking just to you.
You've just heard Kellogg's Rice Krispies, the talking part of your complete breakfast.
Morning listeners know Rice Krispies is a hit.
Those lonely pound puppies really need to be rescued.
Pound puppy, I'm so glad to find you. Put that lonely puppy pound behind you.
You need a name. I'll call you Freckles.
Lots of pound puppies need your love.
Ask for me, Petey.
And when they're this lonely and this lovable, one more is always welcome.
Come
Look at
sharing
those
all
faces.
the cuddling, caring
They look
puppy
like
love.
potatoes that
Pound
got
puppies.
punched a bunch.
Each sold separate.
Also, punch a bunch. Hello, everyone. Wow, look at that horrible camera. Let me go ahead and fix that. I look god-awful. I know this is the kind of stuff that you absolutely love to see live. So let's start. Boink, boink. I mean, you guys do love to see me look a lot better than I actually do in real life, right? That's not a thing. I am quite pink today, apparently. There we go. I've always got to forget at least one thing, right? That's the rules. There, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's save that. Hooray! What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm happy to see that the chat completely dumped all the test text that I was working with earlier because I was trying to make sure that everything was working right. So, Punch-A-Bunch sounds like Street Fighter cereal from the 90s. Yeah, can I have some crunchy Punch-A-Bunch? You like this camera angle better. Can you see more of my lusciousness? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. You can see every speck of dust in the room. So I'm wearing a hat today because my hair, if I were to take this hat off, my hair would be out to here. It's kind of ridiculous. Logic-chan, how you doing, man? Welcome. Welcome. Maybe it'll just be you and me today on this momentous day. Everybody else is running late, apparently. How you doing? What you been up to? That hasn't been discussed in the Discord channel, of course. You know, I was thinking maybe I should have some music playing in this chat screen, like real quiet, like that way maybe you can't hear when my neighbors are chopping their grass, or when houses are being built, or when one of my children screams bloody murder. That might be a good idea. Logic Chad's been working out, slowly getting some strength back. Got a nice phone because I'm going to be in the hospital in a different town, and my old one wasn't working at all anymore. That's right. When do you have to do all that hospital stuff? And congrats on having a nice phone now. You know, it looks like... Oh, so if you didn't know, I'm running all new settings here, trying to figure out what's best for me quality-wise and for you streaming-wise. Right now, everything looks to be holding up pretty good, although there was a couple drop frames back there. Depending on how today's broadcasts go, I'll tweak that a little bit more, but I think we're getting really close to the end result, which makes me happy. If you hadn't tuned in to the last couple episodes, a Mac update and an OBS update made me start everything from scratch, but it was kind of a blessing in disguise. So, July 7th, that's when you're doing all the hospital stuff. Well, I do wish you luck. Hospital stuff, no matter really what it is scary, but obviously there's things that are more scary than yet others. So, good luck to you. Keep us updated. If it just comes down to you laying in a bed for a good amount of time, we'll be here. We'll chat on Discord. Maybe you'll have Wi-Fi and you can keep joining in the adventures. Oh, they say you can have your Xbox in the hospital room. Excellent. How long are you going to be in there? I mean, you know, depending. But it's good to hear that you can at least bring some sort of game into it. I don't know what I would be like if I had to spend a week without games. It sounds pretty privileged, but at least some sort of game. Like if I was trapped in a cell somewhere or on an island, I'd probably be making some makeshift dice or something like that. Maybe DMing my own island adventure. Over a month. Damn. I did not know it was going to be really that long. Super wishing you luck. That is the toughest damn thing I've ever heard, and I don't even want to start having the conversation about medical benefits, insurance money, and all that shit. But being alive is pretty rad, so let's keep doing that. So yeah, it's just the Hatter and Logichan show today. Did I start at the right time? Yeah, I did. You can't get dope achievements in heaven. I mean, I suppose that, you know, that could be an achievement for some people. One thing we could do is, whether or not any of y'all are religious types, we could go ahead and pray to Bible Adventures for a speedy and safe recovery. So join me. Oh God, I can't believe I put that in my mouth. It doesn't really look that sanitary, and I have not wiped it down. Oh, it tastes like wisdom tree. It says there's a second person here watching. Oh, well, hello, mystery person. Hopefully other people will drop in, maybe before I even start the game, because I am so excited for what the game is today, because it is one of my favorite series and universes and game directors all wrapped into one. It's somehow still obscure to this day. Like, the people that are really into it, or the people that even know about it, are still fairly small, which kind of surprises me. And that is the Snatcher series by Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima. If Will was here, he would say it the right way, but I'm going to say Hideo Kojima. You'll know him, of course, from the Metal Gear series, perhaps Police Knots, although I think Police Knots is probably kind of dipping even farther back into the obscure list. And then, of course, the new game that dude is about to release, which I found out last night, and I'm finding out right now that I cannot remember the name of that game. If you could say it in the chat first, we'll see who can get it. Kojima's new game. What the fuck? I forget it every time I try to talk to somebody about it. Death Stranding. You know, that game with the weird, the weird little baby. And that guy. Today's not going to be a day for thinking. But yeah, that game looks incredible. It looks like it'll probably make not a lot of sense and have a lot to do with politics of religion and military, like the, standard Kojima. I'm pretty excited for it. Big Carl Urban and 4 small Carl Urbans beneath him? Sure, absolutely. That's no problem at all. That's the whole entire plot, really. It doesn't even have to have a plot. But did you see that there's like a super special limited edition where it comes with the baby inside the little womb that you can carry, and it's got a light and everything. It's like a life-size baby that you wear with the umbilical attachment and shit. That is wild. That is super wild. Oh, big Carl, not Carl Urban, but now see, you're gonna make me forget what dude's actual name is. God, what is that dude's name? We're doing good today on the trivia. We're doing good. It is Daryl Dixon. God dang it! What is? Oh yeah, Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus. Hey, not there is here, which is always a contradiction, and it is very enjoyable to me. Welcome. Yeah, we were just talking about Hideo Kojima and all the awesome stuff that he has been a part of. I actually had not played a Metal Gear game since Metal Gear Solid 3. I was super behind because after 3 came a lot of financial issues, and I did not have systems that could play the newer ones. I just played and beat 4, Guns of the Patriots, which was really wild. And I just started up Metal Gear 5 Ground Zeroes. I'm going to play that. I hear it's pretty short. And then I'm going to play Revengeance, which everyone's telling me not to play. So I'm probably going to enjoy it anyway. I realize it's not extremely, Metal Gear related or anything, but Kojima still had his hand in it, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Other than that, I'll get to Phantom Pain after that, and then I'll be fairly caught up. There's a couple offshoots that I haven't played, and I'm certainly probably not going to play Metal Gear Survive, so we'll keep it at that. Lodge-chan says Revengeance is awesome. I mean, it's in the title, right? Oh, you haven't been getting into 3? I did feel like it was, I don't know, like there was a shift there that you really had to go from like all this crazy futuristic stuff to being tossed into a jungle and crawling a lot. There definitely was a switch, but I mean, once you get into the parts with Revolver Ocelot, Young Ocelot, And, oh man, it's fantastic. And you know, everyone's a fan of the Illuminati. We can't stop talking about them in that game. So, yeah. Peace Walker. That's cool. Yeah. I see. I don't even know anything about Peace Walker except that it had a pretty rad soundtrack. So, but today, as I said, I'm going to be playing Snatcher. I'm going to pretend that this is Snatcher related. I mean, honestly, can you tell the difference between a Snatcher and a Terminator? No? No? Probably not. You know, Kojima's got a thing where he likes to borrow from other properties. We'll say it that way. But seriously, Snatcher is parts Terminator. It's huge parts Blade Runner, and even parts Dune. I'm trying to think of all the things that he practically ripped off and turned back into his own story. Oh, Peace Walker you can play on 360? See, I thought it was PSP only. Interesting. Yeah, Snatcher isn't being pumped to death for sequels. Very true. So yeah, I think, you know, back in the 80s, really, I think copyright and intellectual property between us and Japan was pretty damn loose. And I haven't read a lot of interviews with Kojima himself about whether or not, like, he considers all the things that he borrowed from these sources as an homage, or if he just, like, straight up swept it under the rug and pretended that he knew, or that he created a lot of this stuff. I don't know. Hopefully I'm going to buy this, like, behind-the-scenes guide and scan it, because there's not a lot of good scans of a lot of related stuff to Snatcher out there, and I want to be the person to keep it alive. So a lot of chances you saw Dune in Snatcher, I don't recall. So mainly I'm just talking about Random's outfit. He looks just like Sting in Dune, like head to toe. And I think that's probably where they got the design for that. But anyway, I'm sure, like I said, other people will show up while we're already in the meat of it. I really want to get started. Oh, it's part of the HD collection. Okay, well, that's awesome. Richard from the Scrub Buds donated a 360 to us, and I cleaned it up, and it's been working perfect. Already grabbed a couple games for it, so now I'm going to be on the lookout for that. I'll probably get it just for Peace Walker. I imagine it's not too expensive. So, let's head on over to the Sega CD and we'll boot it up. Oh, yeah. I kind of just want to let this play. Boink. Yeah, Xbox One, I don't know if I'll ever have one of those. We'll see. Might skip that generation. Oh, and I am definitely not going to skip any intros or cutscenes, because this is the Sega CD version, which has full English voice, and while some of it is awful, you got to experience the whole thing. So, let's do it, guys. I'm so damn excited. And hopefully the sound is good. I ran a recording beforehand, and it sounded wonderful to me. So, yeah, I wish I had the gun. I wish I could do that. You know, I suppose I could probably use the mouse during those settings, depending on the emulator, but we're going to go joypad only, which makes the shooting sections an absolute nightmare. But that's where we're at. So, here we go, y'all. The story, characters, and events in this game are entirely fictional. Any similarities to actual people, places, and events are entirely coincidental, but not things that we ripped off. God, listen to this fucking song. Yeah, this is an emulator. This is the greatest intro for a video game ever. This story is dedicated to all those cyberpunks who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow.
Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis, the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill.
God, look at this animation.
As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
So Kojima's like, you're welcome for the best video game intro ever created. Ever. Tell me that shit doesn't grip you immediately. Oh. Oh. Yep. Super exposition. You're right. And there will be a lot of that. And I'll be reading some of it. If memory serves me right, the whole thing isn't spoken. Just main dialogue. So. God, this fucking game is so good. Yeah, it's the 800, right? No, it's a Snatcher, Mac-Man. Can't you tell it's an official Snatcher skull? God, this music. You guys didn't know you were tuning in to watch like a music video headbang along, did you? Oh, that's Mac-Man on the saxophone right now. Did you know that? That's him. Yeah, this is certainly not a video game. This is like an entire fucking experience. So excited. I have never like played through the whole thing. I've only played about halfway through. So I'm super excited. Yeah, the whole soundtrack is this good. Absolutely. Sound design, everything is so good. Konami probably lost the master and source code underneath all the cocaine and pachinko machines. So right. Look at that knife fight in the middle of the street. Neo Kobe's dangerous place to be. I hate it when I lose things under my cocaine. Like my other cocaine. Yeah, there is so much Blade Runner going on. This is just basically Kojima's version of Blade Runner, honestly. But I am not mad. I'm not mad at all. That's why I'm sad to this day that Mac-Man lost his saxophone underneath his cocaine, because he used to just call me up all the time and just play these saxophone riffs to me. That's a charge of a real friend right there.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now.
I'm going now.
Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
That is a noisy-ass
Gillian
takeoff.
Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife, Jamie Seed, are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
See, MacMan, you said you never played the saxophone, but that's what made it so special. It don't work on the soundtrack. That's what I'm saying. Oh my god. Alright, y'all. Yeah, the voice acting is super hit and miss, but Metal Gear's voice is so choice and annoying, and I love it. By the way, the stereo sound is super dope. Like, they did a really dope job with that. Welcome to Junker Headquarters. May I help you? Look at this desk. Like, everyone in the future will want to be a receptionist just so they can sit at one of these. Fuck, that looks amazing. So I'm gonna look at the operator. She's a beautiful Oriental woman. In Neo Kobe City? Really? Ah, it's a Junker recruiting ad. Take a screenshot of that. It's one of those pod-type reception units where the operator sits in a shielded capsule. Yeah, that looks way safer than a lot of the shielding I see at the Kentucky Fried Chicken in the worst part of Wichita. This looks way more effective. Stuff's pretty heavy-duty stuff we got here. This place may be more dangerous than I thought. He doesn't seem very prepared for this, does he? Let's just look around. Seems to be Junker Headquarters lobby. Their security looks really tight. Know what I'm saying? Let's investigate the operator. It's no use. She's protected by a shield. That's not a desk that a 4-player sit-in arcade machine. You're right. That's the new like Halo shoot 'em up game. Not prepared like that Call of Duty guy on the poster. So true. He looked pretty confused. Looks like a government ad. They must be really short on people. Well, I mean, I'm heading in there right now. Let's enter. Only authorized personnel are allowed to be on this point.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker Headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker Headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
Definitely pleased to meet you as well. I remember being a kid thinking, wow, look where game graphics can be. Like, just looking in magazines, and I'm like, she is absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at her. You're really very pretty. Thanks, creep. What's a plate? The official Junker name and trademark appear on it. Does it say what that is? Because it's great. Japanese undercover neurokinetic elimination ranger, which I have to tell you, that is not what it was in the Japanese version. But I'm thankful that they changed it, because what it originally said would have made 0 sense to American audiences. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Yeah, it was the Judgment Uninfected Naked Kind and Execute Ranger. Quite a bit different. Neurokinetic? I'm not sure. Does that mean that their body moves when their brain tells it to? Because that's not that special, right? I've been assigned to Junker Operations effective today. You just told me that, Gillian. I have a pretty good memory, Mr. Seed, especially if it's concerning an attractive man like you. Oh, hey. Could you tell me a little bit about Junker Operations? The Junkers are a special task force put together to combat the Bioroid Snatcher menace. Macman says people for the ethical treatment of Snatchers' pets. Thanks for that. Yeah, that's totally it. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. Well, that's great. This is my first time in town. Oh, you'll get used to it right away. Everybody's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. Kind of. Let's ask about her. Tell me a little bit about yourself. About me? Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Let me tell you about myself first. Maybe then you'll tell me. Oh, this guy's real slick. I can tell you're very smooth with the ladies. Yeah. Let's go in.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine. You can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
People who hunt snatchers and look like Harrison Ford from Blade Runner. Oh my god, stop it, man. Where shall I show you first? Why do I have creepy eyes all of a sudden? Let's check out the shooting range, which I think I was going to get denied.
Oh, that's right. The chief told me to bring you down as soon as you showed up.
The chief?
Yes, our big boss here at Junker headquarters. That's
boss.
his office right over there.
Kojima, I'm telling you.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I swear he said memories.
I can see your point there.
Okay, MacMan, have you ever played a Kojima game? Because that question shouldn't even be a thing. Let's look at the chief. He's got kind of funky hair. So he's the chief of Junker Operations, eh? Just as I imagined him. Did you say something? I'm just talking to myself. Let's look at the monitor. Information from all over the world is continuously pouring in. Well, imagine a future where that happens. It's a nice night view of Neo-Kobe. Too bad there are snatchers lurking out there somewhere. Neo-Kobe at night. Great view, don't you think? Look at that picture. A picture of a vase, eh? What a funny design. It's weird. Let's investigate the chief. Seed, I'm no snatcher. So this is his taste in art, huh? Don't touch that picture, it's very special to me. Oh, trust me, it is. No spoilers. It's an air cushion type sofa. Yeah, it looks like shit. It's the latest in robot sofas employing chaos system technology. It's a tight sofa. Oh, this is my first time. Be gentle. Yeah, there's a lot of cutscenes and not a lot of. Well, let's just say that it usually drowns out the action, percentage-wise. But it's good. It's good. It's like watching a Tarantino movie. Information from all over the world on those two 640x480 CRTs. You're right. Alright, let's ask some questions. About Junkers. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat the Snatcher problem. Junker operations were officially started in August of this year. We answered directly to the government's intelligence agencies. All of them? This poster is really pretty tacky. Oh, really? That's my design, by the way. Chief, your taste is right out of the Dark Ages. Wow. Let's ask about authority. A junker operates with different rules and privileges, different from regular police officers. Those are: 1. The purpose of the junker force is to eliminate bioroid snatchers. 2. A junker, even in the course of carrying out 1, must not harm innocent civilians. 3. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates the subject is indeed a snatcher. So we gotta Phoenix Wright that shit before we eliminate them. 4. A junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. So we're an organization that's looked over by all of the government intelligence agencies, and we're supposed to help civilian bounty hunters. 5. In order to carry out 1, a junker is allowed to use a blaster and a navigator and a turbo cycle. Those are the 5 rules. Sounds pretty easy. What's Chaos System Tech and how do I get some? IKEA. Special IKEA futons. So, yeah. I'm gonna ask about Snatchers. Yes, 3 years ago the Snatchers suddenly appeared here in Neo Kobe. We have no idea where they came from or what they want. I think they want to wear us as costumes. We do know that they kill, copy the appearance of their victims, and take their place in society, and that their numbers are increasing. That's great. I'm getting the fuck out of here. You're quite impatient, aren't you? The chief's not finished yet. Why don't you ask the chief about your duties? Look, I know the 5 rules. Why would I need to know more? A junker's job is to figure out who the snatchers are and to eliminate them. I want you to put your special training in the military to good use and investigate those points about snatchers that we don't yet understand. We've got to put a stop to them. Yeah, that's great. Bye. He's not done talking yet. Damn it. Let's ask about the staff here. A junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there's so few of us. I'm the chief, Harry's the engineer, and then there's Mika. Gibson and you are our runners. It's just the 5 of us.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
In 2047?
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Possessions. Let's look at them. Ah, yeah. It's a card that gives me all my special rights of a junker. That card's very important. Take care not to lose it. Let's check out this cash. This is cash they gave me for expenses. Having to carry cash around is so inconvenient. Hell, it's 2019. I'm already annoyed by places that don't take cards, right? Oh, that Jesus game. Yeah, actually, I totally do need to play that. There's like 2 Jesus games that I really want to try. That aren't Jesus games, if you know what I mean. So, where should we go? Well, let's go to the shooting range and get used to this awful-ass shooting mechanic. This is the shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. How to practice. How do you start practice? Just follow the Junker's Eye practice system. Sure. Gillian, you haven't got your blaster yet. Let's go hurry and visit Harry. Come on, let's go see Harry. But I think I should get some practice in first. Yes, but come on, let me take a crack at it. Alright, if you must practice, I'll let you use my ray gun. But it doesn't have the power of a blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, thanks, Mika. Let's start shooting practice. If you press the A button, you can draw your blaster, and C to fire. You can put it away by pressing A again. Are you ready? Remember, shoot only Snatchers. Great. Be careful you don't hit any civilians. The red gauge on the left shows the number of targets to appear. The yellow gauge on the right shows the number of hits. Here's the introductory level. Good luck. Alright, here we go. Whoa. Glad I don't have to reload. Jesus. Not bad. It's actually better than I remember. A perfect score. You're quite a shot, aren't you, Gillian? Wow, a perfect score right off the bat. I bet you've done this before, haven't you? No, ma'am. First time out. I can't stand liars, you know. It's due to all that practice I had in the military, Mika. You're doing fantastic. If you could just cut down on the wasted shots, you'll have it perfect. But I like how it knew that was a thing. Newman, welcome! You just missed me being able to prove that I'm a good shot in Snatcher, which is not easy. As a cashier, I've come to despise people that pay extremely small totals with a check. What, you don't accept writs of credit from the duchy? The human practice target looks a bit like Kojima when he was younger. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if that's on purpose. Yeah, welcome, Newman. Good to see you. Let's head to engineering to meet Harry. Look at his Madonna poster. This is engineering. All the junkers, that is the runners, equipment is made here. Doesn't sound like Harry's around at the moment. Well, let's look. Look at the area. Or Mika's face. At least it's not Mika's area. Ah, you caught the tail end of it. Good. There are tools and machines all over the place. It's a regular factory in here. This room always looks like this. I don't know how he finds anything. I'm gonna look at Mika's face. You are truly beautiful, Mika. Keep in mind he just met her like 5 minutes ago. Thanks, Gillian. I'll take that at face value. God. Harry Benson's our engineer. He's a bit of a lush, but he's a friendly and sweet old guy. Wow, that's great. Every junker investigator gets an analysis robot. Quite a combination, huh? We call the robots navigators. That's where Metal Gear comes in, and he is so adorable. Gibson. His wife was killed by a Snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. Since then, he's been living with his daughter, Katrina. Cool. What the hell is that face, though? She looks like she just burnt her hand on a pan. Damn, that's rough. Alright, let's go to computer room, because I really want y'all to meet Metal Gear. Oh, I don't think he's in here, actually. This is Junker Headquarters computer room. Yo, look at that. That's like a 1024 by 768 monitor. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. Cool. I'm going to ask how to use. First, put your Junker card in the slot. Once it's confirmed you as a user, then you just follow the instructions that Jordan flashes on the screen. Let's use it. Once you're registered on the system, the rest is easy. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters Host AI Computer Program. Please insert your ID card. What? Has this thing got a personality? Okay, Junker card going in. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What information do you need? Well, at least it let me in. Let's load an ID file. Use the cursor to input the name of the person you're searching for. First name, then last name with a space. For example, input John Konami as John Konami. Or you can just search for a first name, like John. Cool. Let's enter Hideo. I think there's a lot of secrets in this that I do not know off the bat. Please search for the file under the last name. Oh, well, fine. Let's see. Ow! Kojima! Ah, Hideo Kojima! August 24th, 1963 is a Virgo, blood type AA, personality 3rd generation family man. Nickname Ojama. Favorite game Zabika. Message: Snatcher has crossed the sea. I hope you enjoy it a lot. Aw, that's awesome. I love that. We get our own special little message from Kojima. Alright, let's quit. And, do we have fact files? Select a category. Yo, can you tell me more about Mika? Because if not, I'm good. Because I'm apparently only interested in Mika at the moment. I hope I was able to be of service. I look forward to our next session together. Wonder if Gibson's named after William Gibson. Absolutely. Absolutely it was. You can play Diablo 2 on max settings on that thing. I don't know. How much RAM do you think is in there? Oh, let's look at Mika's face in this room. Maybe it's different lighting. Mika. Yes, what do you want? I can sense that you and I are destined to fall in love. It might sound crazy, but Gillian, you're married, aren't you? I mean, kinda. But since I'm going along with the theme, let's talk about Katrina. She's Jean's only child. She turned 18 this year. So in the Japanese version, I believe she's 14. That's another regional difference. Cool, let's get out of here. I want to go on the investigation. Where have I not been? I suppose we can maybe go back to the chief's office? Get this in? Something you don't understand? I mean... It's a robot designed to assist junkers by performing all types of analysis. It's got a pretty good sensor setup, too. Okay, maybe I have to head back to engineering now. I forget. It's been a long time since I've played this. Harry's still not back off. He's drinking somewhere. Great. Where does it want me to go? Oh, detective's room. The place I haven't went. You've only watched Johnny Mnemonic. Yeah, I'm a big fan of William Gibson, actually. I love his books, but I always think that the endings suck. Oh, cool. Thanks for the fact, Baji-chan. Ah, this is the detective's room. It's the office for our runners. That's what we call junker investigators like you. You'll be using that desk in the back. How big is the monitor size over there? That's Gene's desk. Gene Jack Gibson. He's our ace runner. Well, look at Mika's face, y'all. I wonder if he really can't make it as a junker. Now she's like really worried about me. Oh yeah, let's look at the monitor. A bunch of information flows in here. Of course. Who's on the near desk? It's an antique desk. Gene's really into antiques. Looks like a nice desk, but I probably won't be using it much. So this place is really different from other detectives' offices. Sure. So Harry's quite brilliant. He won 3 Nobel Prizes, and the Fields Prize too. Holy shit, that's a lot. Gene's navigator is called Little John. I wonder what kind of navigator you'll get. Little John's cool. He looks like, kind of like Wally a little bit. Gibson is apparently out on an investigation at the moment. I'll introduce you as soon as he gets back. And Katrina. She's a model. She's quite cute. Oh great, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna show Mika my cash. That's your expense money, so you can use it while you're on an investigation. Great. So now am I able to hit up engineering? Oh, yep, find Harry. Cool. Let's see. Harry's gotta be back by now. Mika's no Mei Ling, though. I don't know. There he is.
Oh, good. Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? Well, I guess I must be imagining things.
Let's look at Harry's frumpy body. Somehow I get the same impression that we've met. Have I met this guy before? What's wrong? Do I have something hanging from my nose? There's a poster and a photograph on the wall. Let's investigate the poster. It's very old. This kind of printing technology hasn't been used since the last century. Keep your hands off that, will ya? It's getting pretty fragile. Ah, it's the picture that was on the wall. This appears to have been cut out of a larger photo. Those are odd work clothes. Let me take a look at those. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it. Alright, let's ask about Nope, we'll save that for last. Blaster.
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
Oh, that iconic picture right there.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit.
Ceramics?
And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower.
Poor trigger discipline.
What do you think, Gillian?
You're right.
I'll take it.
Take it easy, Newman. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hopefully you can catch it on the YouTube replay and all that. Alright, Snatchers. You're an engineer. Tell me about how Snatchers are built. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They're always stolen or have self-destructed. They have any weaknesses? They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They've got these slits on their head for some reason. A well-placed shot there will often destroy their control functions. That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship. Well, I got that. Oh yeah, let's talk about that photo. I don't know why the picture's torn myself. I'm told I always used to carry it around with me. With only this fragment, there's no way to track down your parents. Yeah, but for me, that picture is my only evidence I even had parents. Everybody's got amnesia, man. Alright, let's ask about navigators.
I know. Alright, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you.
Love it.
Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
Oh, shit! People who played Metal Gear are probably pissing themselves right now. Love it.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
It's a rad. Possessions. Let's investigate. Oh, Metal Gear's not here yet. Cool, man. I think that's about it. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna look at Metal Gear. Oh, it's so adorable. Looks like some kind of child's toy. A toy? I'd be interested to see what kind of toys you had as a kid. Yeah, but he's kind of cute. Let's investigate Metal Gear. Full bipedal motion system, eh? I don't want anything that's gonna slow me down. I wasn't built for running, but in case of emergency. Yeah, in case of emergency what? Carry me while you run, please. You can't be serious. Tell me you're not serious. Oh, let's see. What have I not asked about? There's got to be something left. Or can I... I've already investigated the photo, haven't I? You can't see the faces of the kids' parents. Yes, I know. Let's show Harry my Junker ID. As long as you've got that, then you're a first-class Junker. Great. Yeah, I don't know how to exit. I've looked at all this stuff. That fella's got no manners. People in my day would never do anything like that. Oh. Navigators are designed from the start as a Junker's investigative assistant. On-site detection, analysis, recording, communications, you name it. And they're packed with features. And Metal Gear here's the latest model. What about an attack system? Does it carry any weapons? Afraid not. They're unarmed. After all, the main idea behind a Navigator is to assist in an investigation's data management. But they do have a save function. Just choose the Use Metal Gear command and then the Save command. You can record the exact status of your investigation that way. In the same way, you can use the Use Light command to help you see when it's too dark. I told you they weren't nice. They were nice to have around, didn't I? How about communications? Does he have some form of radio? Yep, there's a video phone installed. A video phone? That's right, just select Use Metal Gear and then Use Video Phone to access it. In theory, you could use it anywhere, but you have to watch out for interference. Sometimes the signal just can't get through.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Let's show Harry my junk.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male Snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M District. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
Alright, so now we get started.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for Junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
I like how it's like, we have to hurry, but let me tell you all this exposition about the car. Oh, by the way, Haku, hello. You're correct, amnesia is only the greatest plot device. Welcome to the fold. Let's go ahead and enter. We gotta get there. Rumored HD remaster being made by friends for the Dreamcast. Yeah, I heard about that. It's supposed to be like somewhat 3D too. It has cycle in the name, but it looks like a car. So the reason is because in the Japanese version it was called the tricycle or tricycle because it has 3 wheels. So that's the only reason. We're in the turbo cycle. Operation is computer controlled. Where would you like to go? Well, let's go to the factory ruins.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
Oh, fuck yeah. God, the soundtrack. I always have a very determined look on my face when I'm trying
on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson has cornered a suspected Snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a Snatcher.
But first, the radio.
I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
That's my toilet face. Do you have that stuff flying past you too? Yo, I seriously want Haku's like words to be put into the voice acting. It's my driving to the toilet face. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. What would you like to do? Let's go home. The classic anime trick of having 50 minutes of inner monologue for every 1 minute of dialogue. That is certainly the Kojima way. We've arrived at the abandoned factory. This is where Jean called from. Well, let's enter turbocycle and drive to the toilet. Yeah, let's investigate. Oh, a motion detector. Metal, are you reading anything? I can't tell from here. We'll have to move inside. Well, let's do it. The building's heavily damaged. It's probably been abandoned since the last century. It's a battered old factory. Judging from the design, I'd say it dates from the period when manned production techniques were still used. It appears abandoned. There's no sign that anyone's around. Well, let's get the fuck in there then. This place is quite run down. It looks deserted too. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and save. What file number do you want? Let's do 1. Save complete. Would you like to continue playing? Yes. It's a nice little save feature. So, I still have my ID and my cache. I'm not entirely sure what it wants me to do. Investigate the fucking building. There's nothing unusual. Great. Okay. Alright, so how do we get in the building? Has an eerie atmosphere.
Oh no!
What was that?
Shit.
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques. Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read multiple moving objects within the factory. This could indicate the presence of Snatchers or Insectors.
Insectors? What in the world's that?
A spider-like robot used by Snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle guns. Use extreme caution.
Yeah, thanks for not telling me about that when I accepted the job. Just saying. Alright, we're going in. Keep your blaster ready. Push the A button to draw it. The key to entry was a scream. You're so right. We've entered the factory. This is the spot where he placed that video phone call. Alright, let's look. There's debris everywhere. Please watch your step. Building's severely damaged. It should be demolished. Investigate the motion detector. Metal, aren't you picking anything up? Nothing's moving. That's odd. What happened to Jean? There's nothing special here. Where's Jean-Jacques anyway? Okay, let's move forward.
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
Yes, Jean-Jacques Gibson's personal navigator.
Oh, let's look at him. Oh, Wally's broke. Oh my, Little John's been demolished. There's no way to repair damage this bad. This charring indicates he was hit by fire from a laser cannon. Nearly all his circuits are burned completely through. His functions have been completely terminated. Nevertheless, his memory may be all or partially intact. Where's Gibson? A navigator never leaves his runner's side unless there's a very serious reason. We must hurry. Gibson's in trouble. Let's investigate that memory chip.
Well, what do you think? Can you get this memory chip out of there in one piece?
I will attempt it. Now retrieving memory chip.
We maybe just went for ice cream. Yeah, that's
memory
it.
Chip retrieved.
Bad timing. Alright. Let's check that motion detector. Nothing. That drip. Some of the wiring sticking out. Let's listen. I can't confirm any sound except for the water drops and Little John's shorting out. Poor Little John, though. Let's look at our possessions and investigate. Nope. Oh, I guess we don't have the chip. Maybe we have to use Metal Gear for it. Report analysis results. I'm afraid I cannot analyze another navigator's memory. I'll have to go back to headquarters to process it. Let's just hope there's something left. Alright, let's move. Little John's parts are spread everywhere. This is awful. That is awful. Alright, let's go ahead. Besides the large pillar across the floor, there's nothing unusual. Anything on the motion detector? No, nothing. The only thing's moving. God almighty. There's nothing special. Yeah, I know. Let's listen. No sounds. Well, let's keep going. Ruh-roh. Wait, there's a figure on the floor. So this is always going to be the first memory I have of this game, because I saw a screenshot of this when I was younger in a magazine, and I'm like, oh shit, like video games are on some whole other level now. Moving ahead. Oh! Yep, sorry. I meant to look at the body. Oh, shit! Oh!
Dear God.
Right? John! Gibson, it's Gibson! My God, his head's been completely twisted off. Yeah, I'll always remember that. Oh God! That red screaming face is it. Kinda looks like the head. He's probably fine. Are you okay? Oh, Jesus. Jeez. I wish I didn't have to meet him like this. I can't believe they killed John. Let's investigate that neck hole. He's still warm. That scream we heard was no doubt his. What killed him? His head's been twisted off. He died instantly. It would take incredible strength to do this. Let's check the clothes. Ah, there was a key in one of his pockets. Listening. It's uncomfortably quiet here. Let's look at the key. This item is quite an antique. Great. Let's investigate the key. What's this for? I don't know of anywhere where old keys like this are still used. Metal, hang on to this key as evidence, okay? Alright, I'll store it. Alright, let's use the video phone. Oh, no. Presence of Snow 9. It's a bioengineered form of pollen which interferes with radio transmissions. Well, that sounds really shitty. Let's move forward. Alright. It's a dead end, but is it? Blocked by a cave-in. There's no way you could possibly move this out of the way. Picking anything up? Nope. Alright. We gotta get out of here. Get out of here! Retreat! I don't think we found anything in here. So let's retreat. Alright, I think we got what we needed from Little John. Alright. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's retreat. Fears our friend has come to a head in his investigation. Oh, Jesus. You definitely belong. Let's keep checking the area. Well, what did we miss? Building is damaged. Ceiling looks weak. There are pipes running everywhere. Please watch your step. Yeah, that's really hot. I'm gonna have a blister. Be careful. Well, yeah, let's not touch hot pipes. Nothing special. So where's the Snatcher? This place looks like if it could collapse at any moment. Looks like the concrete here is quite eroded. Alright. So Let's look at the pipe. It's been weakened by rust. Okay, so it's not in this room. Keep looking for other signs. Can only find Little John's memory chip. Well, we got that. Let's look at the ceiling. Wait, what did it say? Some of the wiring is sticking out. Water is dripping and it really echoes in here. Great. Maybe in this room. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I don't think it's in here. Alright, let's look at the ground. He dropped his blaster here. Let's investigate the blaster. It's definitely Jean's. It's still warm. He probably fired several shots. Pick anything up? Nope. Alright. There's nothing... Oh, he's holding something in his right hand. I missed that earlier. You have to keep walking around and checking things. Yep. Like any one of these games. Right hand. It's hair. He's holding several strands of hair. In addition, there is skin tissue under his nails. Probably from scratching his attacker. Skin sample.
Now analyzing recovered tissue sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type O, Rh factor negative. 2. Chromosomal analysis of cells in the sample reveal 46XX. Subject is female. 3. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. 4. Number of melanocytes in sample indicates that subject is Caucasian. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the tissue sample, a cluster of skin cells, was scraped from the subject during a struggle with Jean. These skin cells almost certainly came from a female European, blood type O negative Snatcher.
Man, that's handy to have. How about that hair?
Now analyzing recovered hair sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Chromosomal analysis of cells from the papilla and root reveal 46XY. Subject is male. 2. Hair color, brown. Hair structure reading of 65 indicates European subject, wavy hair. 3. Attachment of root structure and thickness of the base of the strand suggest hair was pulled out of follicle. 4. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type A, Rh factor negative. 5. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the strand of hair was pulled from the scalp of Jean's attacker during their struggle. This strand of hair almost certainly came from a male European, blood type A negative Snatcher.
Maybe there's more than one Snatcher involved. Gibson says I've cornered a probable male Snatcher. Let's look at that blaster. Oh. Bending a blaster like this is well beyond the strength of a human. Listening. Motion detector. Nope. Alright. Let's try to move forward now. Dead end. Motion detector. Alright, so now I'm going to try to exit. Which, like I said, it's been a long time since I've played this, but I think now that we have that stuff, we can try to leave. Bye. If not, it's not going to be great. Ah, we still haven't completed the investigation. What have we got to investigate? Evidence. Key. Yeah, we know about keys. If we check his things, we might be able to discover something. Yes, I know all about the key. Ah, okay. There's more results now. I'll have to go back to the headquarters. That's fine. Let's report the analysis on... I mean, we've got this, right? European subject male, blood type A. All possibility a Snatcher. And this... Yes. Female. All probability a Snatcher. Alright. So let's leave. Damn it. Alright, alright. What did we miss? Oh. It was stopping for a second and I'm like, oh shit. Nothing that would help the investigation. At least now it knows that I'm prying for things. Alright. We got the blaster. It's been crushed flat. No sounds. No sensors. Alright. So now that we've done everything, can we maybe find where we're supposed to go now? Like maybe perhaps the Snatcher can be found now that we've looked at everything? Definitely not seeing anything or hearing anything here. Definitely not seeing anything. So we're just gonna go room by room, because that's exciting. So is there anything I missed? Nothing on the corpse. Nothing on the ground. Evidence of a struggle on the ground. Bent like a twig.
An analysis of Jean's stomach reveals a major lesion on the caloric region of the gastric membrane.
So, Jean had an ulcer, huh?
Yes. In addition, I read a substantial quantity of partially digested organic compounds.
Organic compounds? If you can determine the composition and a degree to which the food's been digested, we may be able to figure out where Jean's been.
So apparently you just have to investigate things over and over again. It's kind of annoying. Completely search the body. See, now it knows. We know about that. Organic compounds.
Now
Let's
making
find out what
incision
that
in
is.
Jean's stomach to analyze organic compounds present. Analysis complete. Results on the display. Results of the analysis indicate the organic compounds are primarily composed proteins that have been exposed to digestive acids for approximately 3 hours. Amino acid structure of the protein suggests the meat is that of a buffalo.
Buffalo meat?
Yes, buffalo meat. The results indicate that Jean ate buffalo meat somewhere about 3 hours before he was killed.
Buffalo meat. So do we have to investigate his body again? Yes! Oh wait, there's a scrap of paper. It says search the house. It's written on ordinary paper. Oh great. Well, let's look at the paper. Search the house. What is that supposed to be? Who knows? They could be Jean's last words. Metal, keep this as evidence, would you? Oh, I think we've progressed.
I'm reading movement.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What was that Monkey Island looking person? Something just
Snatchers?
Unable to confirm. I suggest we investigate.
Alright, here we go. Dead end? Where'd they go? That's weird. I was fine till a moment ago. Please stay quiet. What's wrong, Metal? Maybe it's a sensor defect, but I think I'm picking up a sound off in the distance. Can you hear it, Gillian? That's odd. Seems like my ears are going out on me. Maybe it's due to a change in air pressure. Why are all Game Heroes all such dorks, right? This is a Guybrush Threepwood with a gun. Aren't you picking anything up? Oh, no. Let's listen. You can hear the sound like of a timer. That doesn't sound good. That's a good sneeze. Maybe it's colder in here than I thought. There's no way it could possibly move out of the way. Then where did they go? They headed in this direction, didn't they? Well, Metal Gear. What are we gonna do, man? I don't have any possessions. Can we retreat? Wait, I can hear something. I can't hear a thing. Try turning up the volume on the TV. I hear something which sounds like a timer. Anything on the sensors? No. Alright, then let's retreat a little more. I can hear something. Yes, we know. From the direction of Little John. I thought Little John's functions were totally dead. Let's investigate him. Uh-oh.
Whoa! A time bomb!
Oh, shit.
Evacuate immediately! There is little time!
Anything could happen. You should probably save frequently to be safe. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to save. Yeah, let's not die on the first roundabout of this. Yes, let's save over that. Yep, let's continue. Alright, let's investigate the time bomb. That's no good. I can't disarm it. This kind of work requires experts. Well, can we get the fuck out of here then? Retreat. Doesn't sound good. Insectors, use your blaster. Oh shit. Let's do it. This would be a lot more fun with the actual gun. Ooh, there's a lot of these things. Ooh, shit. These things aren't even getting close to me, man. Oh, shit. Oh, that one shot me. The motion reading has vanished. Are you alright? They hit me once, but I'll survive. Now activating first aid systems. I'll stop the bleeding. Thanks, Metal. Blood flow stopped. Disinfection completed. Now injecting Junker's blood, fluid supplement, and painkillers. Finally, some nanomachines, healing agents. Man, that's a lot for getting hit once. Youch. Ooh. That should be sufficient for the time being. That was close. Gotta be more careful. Alright, let's get out of here.
We're getting out of here!
Sorry, I cannot go with you!
What's wrong with you? Hurry it up!
Nanomachines, I know.
I am incapable of locomotion.
What on earth are you blabbering about? Let's go! It's gonna blow!
Please save yourself. I am paralyzed with fear.
Oh, I can't believe this stupid robot! Come on!
Ooh, that blew my eardrum. eardrums out.
Jeez, my ears are really ringing.
That's because you left the volume turned up.
Damn snatchers.
There is no need for concern. I have stored all the information about the evidence and the area in my memory. We should return to Junker headquarters.
Fantastic. Yeah, I like the nanomachines thing. Kojima's thinking of that all the way back here.
We've returned to Junker headquarters.
Ooh, that was some first day.
Now entering the building.
The song.
We've entered the lobby.
Gillian, I heard about Jean.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have done more.
You performed your duties quite satisfactorily.
That's right. It's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about it. By the way, the chief is waiting for you.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw. You made a great effort, though. I've studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there.
Right?
It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him. You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
Well, it's not a lot of people, is it? Now there's only 4 of us. Cool. So this is the part where I'm going to save, but we can come back to this next time. Because I definitely want to play this entire game with y'all. But let's go ahead and save it. I have to first inject nanomachines into my type A-flat blood to save the game. Continue play or finish. Well, I don't quite trust you, so I'm going to also save here. Save me! That way we'll have just in case. That's enough for now. Gillian, I hope we can continue the investigation together soon. That's a screenshot. Awesome. I like how we get a little ending theme and everything, just for like getting back to the title screen. That's super rad. Wow, you guys, we're our first chapter of this adventure is over, and we can get back to the investigation and maybe a little bit less of the exposition next week, next Thursday. Maybe if you hadn't spent so long outside looking at the building, right? Or like talking about the car before getting into it. That stuff's kind of important, but apparently not. Well, thank y'all for stopping by, especially on a holiday. I'm guessing that's where a lot of the regular peoples were. I'm really glad that y'all decided to spend that day with me. I do hope that you do get some hot dogs and hamburgers and buffalo meat inside your digestive tract, so that when the cops find you, they can find out that you ate buffalo meat 3 hours prior. That's my wish to y'all from my heart. But thanks for checking it out. I'm really glad that it appears that nothing bad happened during the stream, which hasn't happened in a while. It looks like we had 151 drop frames out of all of them, which is not bad at all. That's like less than 0.001%. So that's pretty good. I think I'll stick with the new settings, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I never really got to show off the credit scene, and even though we didn't get any new follows or subscriptions or anything like that today on the holiday, I'm still going to let it play out so that y'all can see it and so that we can make sure it works. So, again, thanks for tuning in to some Snatcher Menace. And again, pray to Bible Adventures for Logi-chan to have a safe and speedy as possible recovery going into the hospital on the 7th here. for like a damn month. Really, like, seriously, literally, hope everything goes well. And other than that, I will see y'all in a week, and we will find out the next step of our journey against the Snatchers. Cool. Y'all take it easy, and have a happy fireworks day. Bye.